Ali Akhmedov versus Gabriel Rosado. Who do y'all think is gonna win this fight? Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video. It helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So this fight between Akhmedov and Rosado is scheduled for 10 rounds in the super middleweight division to take place this coming September 17 in the undercard of the Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady Gennadievich Golovkin Triple G 3 fight, which is taking place over at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, to be shown live on the Zone pay-per-view. And yes, this fight between Akhmedov and Rosado will be part of the pay-per-view card. So yeah, you have to buy the pay-per-view if you want to see it. $85 if you're not subscribed to the Zone, $65 if you are already subscribed. Just FYI. So anyway, to those who don't know who Ali Akhmedov is, he's a 27-year-old fighter from Kazakhstan. He's under Triple G Promotions. Hence why he's from Kazakhstan. 18-1, 14 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. One and only loss came from a huge upset win back in December of 2020 against Carlos Gongara. Since then, he's won 2 fights last year and he hasn't fought at all so far this year. And this would be his first fight this year against Gabe Rosado. Akhmedov goes on a run. You know, he was on a run to possibly fight for a world title. Or next to be, to be the next opponent of Canelo possibly. But Akhmedov suffered that loss against Gongara, which was a big upset back then. One of the upsets of 2020. As for Gabe Rosado, 36 years old now. He's you'd think he's in his 40s by now because of how many fights he's been, big fights he's been over the years. 26-15, 1 draw, 15 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. Don't let that 15 losses deceive you. Just because he has 15 losses doesn't mean he's not a good fighter. He's a very good experienced fighter. But lately, he's been declining. I'll say that. He's been declining. This last fight against Shane Mosley, I thought he was going to beat Shane Mosley. It was a close fight, but I expected more from Gabe. He had a tough loss against Munguia in a fight where I thought he was going to pull it off, man. But obviously Munguia was a little bit too much. There's Bektemir Melikuziev. That was the biggest win of his career, lately. That was a big upset. Knocked him out, knockout back the bully in 3 rounds. And he had a controversial win against Daniel Jacobs, where I thought he won that fight. He should have won that fight, Gabe Rosado. But here he is, fighting in the undercard of a big event. This is Gabe's last chance. It's his last chance to get a win so that he can stay in the mix against guys like Akhmedov. I thought he wouldn't be able, I thought they wouldn't offer him such a fight after losing to Shane Mosley, but here they are offering him this fight at 168 pounds. In my opinion, do I think Gabe can he pull it off? If the Gabe Rosado from when that defeated Beck the Bully, or the Gabe Rosado that defeated Daniel Jacobs comes to this fight, then he has a good chance of winning. But lately, I don't know, man. He's been a little off lately, Gabe. And Akhmedov, he hasn't really done much since losing to Gongora. If you look at his last 2 fights, they were against relatively unknown guys. Well, we know who they are, David Zagara and Paul Valenzuela. If you look at them, if you've seen their resume, you've probably seen them in fights before against other known names. But they were pretty much hired to lose, and that's what they did. So it's also Akhmedov's chance to prove himself as well, coming off that loss. Against Gongora, because this would be his first major test since that loss to Gongora. But it's a safe choice. If I had to choose one, the safer choice would be Akhmedov. Younger, more youthful, more confident going to this fight with those 2 wins after losing to Gongora. But Rosado, man, this is your last chance. This is your last chance. I'm leaning towards Akhmedov winning a close fight, but I'm rooting for Rosado. I hope Rosado pulls off the big win. I hope he I hope he proves me wrong and pulls off the big win, man. So I'm hoping maybe this is what I need to do. I need to pick his opponents, because whenever I pick his opponents, like when he fought Beck the Bully or when he fought Daniel Jacobs, when I picked his opponents to win, I thought Gabe won those fights. Well, obviously the Beck the Bully fight, he knocked out Beck the Bully. So maybe this is the so maybe I need to choose Akhmedov for Gabe to win. But I think it's not gonna be an easy fight for Gabe. So we'll see what happens. I say 7 rounds to 3, 6 rounds to 4 in favor of Akhmedov. I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times before. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for listening and watching. And like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.